Tyler Warren was still on the board. Michael Williams, some other players were on the board still. Heck, if the tackle from Texas, Kelvin Banks Jr., if he's still on the board, the Bears probably take him. But Colston Loveland, interesting choice. Nobody predicted this. I didn't see anybody that covers the Bears, anybody that covers any team, said Loveland was going to go before Warren, especially with all the smoke of Warren going to the Chicago Bears. I would have rather preferred Tyler Warren to come into the mix because of what Ben Johnson's been around. He's been around Sean Payton. He's been around some great offensive minds, and he's seen the impact of a dynamic playmaker like a Tyler Warren, a guy that can play multiple positions. But the same thing goes for Loveland. Loveland has versatility. He lined up out wide multiple times in Michigan's offense. He could be a bigger wide receiver for the Bears. He could be that wide receiver 3, that big receiver that the Bears don't have yet. Opposite DJ Moore, opposite Rome. You could line him out wide. You could line him out in the slot. He could block in space. He could block at the line. He could do so many things, and as a blocker, he's better than Warren. As a playmaker, there's more upside. So as a professional tight end, as a player that's going to, translate well to the NFL, there's a higher ceiling with Loveland than Warren. So the more research, the more you dive into Loveland in his game, you got to love this pick. And regardless, if you don't understand this pick, if you think Warren should have been the guy, think about Ben Johnson. This pick has Ben Johnson all over it. This is his pick. This is his guy. So we got to trust Ben Johnson. He's brought in a bunch of players already offensively that fit his scheme, that fit what he wants to do. Jonah Jackson, Zacchaeus. There's a lot of weapons that, fit what he wants to do offensively. Drew Dahlman, the best center available, it fits that he was a really good zone blocker, and the Bears are going to run a lot of zone. So Loveland, I think he's going to make a huge impact with the Bears. Last season, 500 yards receiving, 56 catches, 5 touchdowns in an offense that really couldn't push the ball down the field that much, was 0 quarterback play. Their quarterbacks were terrible. Loveland is only 20 years old too. I think he's about to turn 21, but he's a young player, a young playmaker that has huge upside. He's just like a big wide receiver. He ran a 4.47 in the 40-yard dash, 6'6", 250 pounds. So this is a really talented playmaker that we're adding to the offense. I'm really excited about this move. The Detroit Lions last season ran 425 snaps in 12 personnel. They scored 29 touchdowns in 12 personnel as well. So expect to see that even more. The Bears could low-key have like a Gronk and Hernandez duo at tight end, with just what Loveland could do as just, that separator, one of the best separators in college football last season. Yards after catch, he could get it with, the speed he has, the catch radius he has. Cole Kmet's going to hit people short yardage and take it far, forcing a lot of missed tackles. So Cole Kmet's more of the bruiser. Loveland's the more finesse guy, so those two will complement each other really well. They probably complement each other more than Tyler Warren would have complimented Cole Kmet. So I don't think this move indicates Cole Kmet's going to be gone after this season. I think we'll see Ben Johnson creatively use both guys, and it will be a relationship that works, and it's a relationship that correlates very well to each other. So I don't expect to see Cole Kmet gone from this move, but I think this is just another playmaker added into the offense. Caleb Williams has Rome now, has DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, Loveland now. So I'm really excited about what this offense is going to look like. And this is just day one. But I would want him to get an extension done with, Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years, because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.